Agile software development is all about inspecting and adapting. So it's important to make time to reflect with the team. Regular retrospectives are a great way to get the team in the habit of looking at what they did and how they can improve. Hello world, I'm David Scott Bernstein. Number 1, look for small improvements. Organizations tend to be either very resistant to change, or they try to make too many changes at the same time. Organizational change happens most rapidly and easily through baby steps and making small improvements rather than big bang changes right all at once. If you strive for just a 2% improvement every few weeks, you'll have a 50% improvement at the end of the year. Small improvements tend to be easier to adopt and they compound. Number 2, blame process, not people. A big part of the Agile mindset is taking responsibility for our productivity and the quality of our work. When things break down, it's typically not intentional, and blaming people often makes matters worse. Instead, look for flaws in the process that allowed the problem to happen in the first place. This takes the pressure off people, so those closest to the issue can focus on finding ways of preventing this type of issue from happening again. Number 3, practice the 5 whys. Often, the presenting problem is not the real issue. It's just a symptom of a different and possibly more far-reaching problem. One technique for finding the root cause of a problem is called the 5 whys. When faced with a problem, ask why it happened or what caused it to happen. And with that answer, ask why that happened, and so on until you've asked the question of why 5 times at least. After about the 4th why, you'll often start to discover some interesting problems you may not have been aware of. Number 4, address root causes. Once the root cause or the real issue is understood, it can and should be addressed. Addressing the root cause of a problem is often easier than addressing the symptoms and can really deal with the issue instead of being a band-aid solution that can cause the problem to show up again in a different form. Number 5, listen to everyone. Retrospectives should engage everyone on the team. Don't just let the most vocal members of the team get all the say. Solicit opinions from everyone and give everyone actionable objectives for making small improvements. Constant improvements is everyone's responsibility. Number 6, empower people. Give people what they need to make improvements. Demonstrate to people that you are serious about continuous improvements and support them in making change. If people fear making changes, it's generally because they feel unsupported. So show them that you encourage and reward this kind of initiative. Number 7, measure progress. It's not enough to set a goal for improvement. You have to have a measurable outcome that everyone can strive for, and then regularly measure progress towards that outcome. This takes the idea out of the conceptual and into the practical, making it real for people. When people can see progress towards a goal, they're more apt to strive towards it. If you found this helpful, like and subscribe, because there's more coming. Your process doesn't have to be perfect, but when flaws are detected and ways of improvement are found, then they should be encouraged and supported. The people on the front lines doing the work are most likely to see ways of improving it. In Japan, when workers are encouraged to stop the line, to make improvements, the whole process gets better. We want to do something similar in our retrospectives to tap into the wisdom of the crowd. Until next time, happy coding.